Day 3 of the 30th Nigerian Economic Summit closed with a highly anticipated fireside chat featuring Jpmorgan, Chairman and CEO of Jpmorgan Chase, the world's largest bank by market capitalization. Damon revealed plans to expand Jpmorgan's operations into Kenya and Ivory Coast this year, marking a significant step in broadening the bank's African footprint.
We're opening our first branch in Kenya, which we're really happy to do as part of an expansion into Africa, which I think is very important. So we just had our earnings last week, and I did mention that the situation is kind of treacherous. If you look at history of the world, it's probably the most treacherous since World War II. You have a major land war with 1 million casualties in Europe, major armies battling each other. You have terrorism in the Middle East and terrorism around the world.
He emphasized the critical role a stable financial system plays in driving economic growth, especially in emerging markets like Nigeria.
It's really important to have a healthy financial system. I mean, a financial system is kind of the flywheel for the health of an economy. It allocates capital, it raises money, it gives entrepreneurs money to do things. So wherever I go around the world, where you have a healthy financial system, you usually have a healthy.
Drawing from decades of experience at the helm of a global financial powerhouse, Damon stressed that trust and stability are the foundations of a thriving economy.
Being around the world gives us huge knowledge. And that knowledge that we have around Nigeria, so on the way over I was reading our research. That research, we educate the world about Nigeria. We educate central banks about Nigeria. We help educate the IMF about Nigeria. Being here is a very important thing. And what we want to do is be open in more countries in Europe, in Africa, so that over time the next generation has a footprint here. And when you're here, you actually have much more local knowledge. So you're in Lagos, you know much more about what's going on in Nigeria than I could know sitting in New York City. We're quite optimistic about the future of Africa.
In his closing remarks, the NESG chairman, Olaniyi Yusuf, reiterated the value of collaboration in shaping Nigeria's economic future.
We need all hands on deck. We need both the private sector and the public sector. We need the federal and the states and the local governments. We need the development partners. We just need all hands on deck to have a better coordination, to have focus, and to allocate our time, our talent, and our resources. And hopefully, if we do it in a coordinated manner, we can push and make a big difference.
After 3 days of robust discussions, the focus now shifts on how Nigeria's government will act on these recommendations leading up to the next NESG summit. Nkechi Nana, Arise News.